It's the 9th of January 2028, and we are back for a little bit of some transfer saga. This is the period where the transfer market is something really sweet to look at, and I have been scouring this place for like the last 30 minutes just trying to see what I want to do, what ideas do I have to improve this team in this transfer market. Alongside improving the squad, we have Adama Diarra, whom I said we will be coming back to make sure he goes out on loan. I've already offered him to a Vanarama National League side, and I think they are supposed to come and get him on loan if it manages to work out for us. But we'll wait and see. Adama Diarra, one of our very own from our academy, grew him, bought him first of all, grew him, and then we see where he is going to go to next. Because if I come to the contract status and then offer player to club. I had already offered him to one club that's in the Vanarama National League, and I think that is the highest place I can offer him. I offered him to Weymouth and waiting for Weymouth to make that offer. I'm also planning to offer him to Aldershot Town and see whether they can do. They are not interested in signing him. I think the reason why Weymouth agreed is because I reduced the salary to zero. I think I can cover his salary. I just want his growth. Just want him to get some game time. Yeah, so Canada Short Town agree from to get him is interested and will make you an offer in the near future. So the only problem is paying the player's salary. I think we can deal with the player's salary, but I think if we grow Diarra well and sell him, then it will overlap all the costs that we have had. Apart from Diarra, we have another youth player whom we got recently from a scout, signed him for £20,000. A really good 16-year-old Johnston, 16 years of age, 34 rated, currently left back. I think the left back slash right backs, the ones I get are really good. Signed him. He is only 16. He's already 34 right now. So he is one we are also seeking to dream about getting him to a better place. So let's say I wanted to offer him out to another club. I will first have to move him to my squad and then I see how I do this. So let's say I move him to the first team for 4 weeks, come to the first team, and then I need to offer him a contract first, Ben Johnston. But I can let him develop a little bit in the first team and have him as the youngest ever player to appear in a game for us. Maybe as a substitute in this game to replace Liam Redley. Yeah, maybe as a substitute in the next game that we will play. But just as a reminder, this season has not been that friendly to us so far. We have had a really rough patch. We are far from being okay in this season, and our rough patch has left us sitting in seventh with 49 points, only 1 point up ahead of Maidstone in eighth. Remember, we were at a point we were in fourth, fighting the likes of Hemel Hempstead Town for this top three spot to make sure we are in promotion. But now we are hanging on the promotion spots with our fingertips. We have played 27 games so far. The last time we were here, we played 11. Well, things have not really gone well for us so far. I don't such things have changed, and that one is particularly comes down to the ratings of our players. As you can see from this list, even though Mamsilovsky has 17 goals in 27 and Tommy Wright has 12 goals in 27, look at their ratings. Look at the ratings of my players and the players around us. I mean, Huna Bodgan for Salisbury has a 62 rating. We have 56 ratings, 57 ratings. So it's all about the model of players I have, and that model of players comes into play in the midfield. Our midfield is weak. Our defense is weak, and those are the positions I looked to strengthen in this transfer window. So, looking to strengthen those, I have made two offers out. One offer for Charlie Pegnam for £10,000 initial amount, and then we will pay installments of leading to a total package of £14,000. The thing that has led us to sweeten the deal a lot has been the buyback clause, of which for Charlie Pegram it's around 90,000, and then for the other player we're going to talk about, it's about 20,000 because I'm signing him for 10. So Charlie Pegram, a center back, 56 rated. I feel like I do need one strong center back with really good markings, tackles, and people who can know their tactical awareness. Their defensive positioning is good. That is what I like. I like a really good center back, and I think for him, he's a really good player. One goal for Worthing. Worthing signed him for 19,000, and I'm signing him back for 12,000. So I think it's a bargain for me. So Charlie Pegram, I'm waiting to see whether he will accept my contract. The other player I want to sign is Sam Leverett from Farnsley Celtic, whom I've also given a clause of 10,000, and also the buyback clause has helped me to be able to secure him initially. Central midfielder 53 rated. I think if I can have my team with players above the 50s, just going higher than that, then I think I am in contention for this. So with him, these two players I have signed for them to come and help us see out the rest of the season, because the rest of the season is really going to be difficult if we can't get better players than the ones we have now. Our players have been seriously dropping. I had an initial thought of going for another striker, but I think Momsilovski and Wright are proving me right with the fact that they are in the top 10 of the goal scorers, and they're okay. Yeah, Tommy Wright is 11th, the 12th. Momsilovski is with 17 goals. They do know how to score goals. So the problem comes in the midfield and the centre back positions. Gabriel Garonetti was injured for a lot of weeks. He is not even back to fitness levels yet, but he was injured for a very long time. He was my best centre back with an average rating of I think 51 or 52. But ever since he went into injury, the Italian/Nigerian has dipped a lot. He has gone down to 42. His talent has dropped. The injury has really done a massive bit to his capability. 21 years of age, he can grow that again, but I think right now, when you look at the table, it is a matter of last minutes now, because we have to fight for it. If we are not careful, we'll drop out of the playoffs and we'll not see each other again. We are 9 points off 10th place in St. Albans City. That's okay, but we are only 1 point off Maidstone United in 8th, and only 4 points off Worthing in 9th. So we may be able to live to drop further, but if we manage to get ourselves better players, we might be able to rise into the safe playoff haber. So it is all about strategizing for the last leg of the season. I have a good group of players. This group of players could have gotten us into this particular division last season without us losing a single game, but unfortunately in this division you just need a whole new level of talent, and carrying that talent into the next division will be also something I'll be looking to do. As you can see, players who have maintained the 50 rating are a few. Baba at a point even went higher than 59. He was up to a 63 rating. I believe he was my best, is practically my best player in the squad. And with him here, Adama Diarra definitely won't get game time, so I'm looking for Adama Diarra, a loan move to go and get better, and then when he comes back, he can displace Baba easily. What are the results that have led to us really suffering this much in terms of fixtures and everything? Well, the last time we were here, I remember we played against Hemel Hempstead Town and Bath City. Hemel Hempstead we beat them by 3 goals to 0. They had 2 red cards, and Bath City did a really cool comeback win against us to beat us by 3 goals to 2. Felt a lot like Inter Milan and Barcelona this one. Now after that one, we went on to play against Ringate and Finchley. We beat them by 1 goal to 0. Momsilovski again scoring in how many games are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. Wow, this was his greatest period in terms of form. He's a very consistent player, that Matej Momsilovski is. 1-0 against Wingate and Winchfley at home. He scored the only goal. Against Eastbourne Bro, Momsilovski scored twice in a 2-1 win. We then went on to beat Sutton United, who are in fourth, by 1 goal to 0 away from home. This is like one of those wins I didn't expect to happen. I expected Sutton United to really batter us in this match, but we ended up winning it by 1 goal to 0. Then Bracknell Town, who we were promoted with and are currently struggling seriously in the table. They are in 21st and are looking at relegation zones. We beat them by 2 goals to 1. I mean, I think you guys remember the start that these guys had to the season. It was really massive. Then we went away to Farnborough and we lost by 1 goal to 0. We bounced back immediately against Poole Town. We beat them by 4 goals to 0. Momsilovski, Wakefield, Wallerton, and Reynolds with the goals. Chesham United at home 1-0. Chesham United 2 are somewhere high up in the table. They are not down there. They are in sixth. They're just above us. We beat them by 1 goal to 0. But the rough patch began against Taunton Town. Taunton Town, they are in second. They lost to them by 2 goals to 1 away from home. Then another difficult away game followed in Tokyo United, who are in fifth. So it was two difficult away games back to back. Tokyo United, we lost to them 3-0. Then Maidstone United at home. This one was a loss that I still shook my head at how it happened, but then I came to realize that it was actually really massive because Maidstone United were a team that were relegated last season and they were looking to get back into the playoff spot to get together with Farnborough, who they were relegated with, and try to move up. Worthing is also another team that was relegated last season. They are looking to look at that those higher positions. So for teams that were promoted last season, I am the best performing because all my other friends who we were promoted with are in the relegation zone, looking to go back to where they came from. So I am the best of the two. And Maidstone United, being a relegated list team last season, was stronger than us, beat us by 3 goals to 1, 4 goals to 3 goals to 1 at home. Then we traveled to Tonbridge Angels and our fourth loss in a row. And every time we lost, Wright scored. So I felt like every time Wright scores, we are looking to lose again. So Tonbridge Angels beat us by 4 goals to 1. This one made us drop to ninth at this point. But when we lost to Tonbridge Angels, we dropped to ninth, and we knew that we were out of contention. I knew January was going to come when I was maybe in 10th or 11th, but Tonbridge Angels' loss at away from home was not great. We then went on to beat Worthing United, Worthing at home, who were promoted, were relegated last season. We drew against St Albans City away from home 2-2. We beat Salisbury 3-2 in the most recent game. Salisbury were winning by 2 goals to 0 by the 76th minute, and it was just a beautiful comeback. Momsilowski, Howard, and Wright with the goal. So yeah, we have had a really rough patch in our season so far. It has been really rough for us. These 4 games against these 4 strong sides was like more than enough to see us really start struggling as we go on. So today we have 2 games, one against Truro City and one against Havant and Waterlooville. And as you can see, Truro City is an away day. So away day fans, you have your treat today. We have one away day to do in Truro City. We are going to do that very quickly and then come back to Havant and Waterlooville to play both games and see whether we can get ourselves back into proper playoff positions and just get ourselves out of this hanging line that we are currently in. So before we go and do the away day, let us start looking at some information about Truro City, because this is where we are going to get the information that we do need. The team rating is 555, just slightly lesser than mine. I'm just slightly better. I mean slightly. The club value is higher than mine, definitely, and the value of the squad is also kind of higher than mine. The information I need is about the club. Their term for the fans is the Tinas, the active fans 313. This is like a clubhouse. They have their phone number here, they have their website here. Their stadium is called Triu Road. This is the name of the stadium. The arch rivals are Taunton, Torquay, and Weston Supermare. So Triu Road is the stadium that we are going to. Just some information. Can we see how it looks like? It's a ground. It has a lot of white houses around. So let us go and be the judges of that. Maybe we are not seeing what we need to see from this position, but their sponsor name is Bond Timber Stadium, but we know we are going to look for Triu Road. Let us head into Triu. Okay, so coming from Bristol, we are headed south of England, and just not south towards the oceans, just far down south. Here we are headed to Truro. This is a long journey by bus, a very long journey by bus. Where is the city? I think the city is right here. Yeah, Truro, Trelanda. This is a very long journey by bus. If you look at the distance between our 2 cities, Bristol to Truro, wow, this was a very tough journey, unless they took a plane. So we are headed to Truro. We are going to look for Truro, the stadium on Triu Road, and I think I don't see, does anyone see a football stadium? Green patches of grass, that is Rosedale Park. This here is St Mary's Church burial ground. That's a burial ground. This is Victoria Gardens, and then over here, let us see. I think the best way to look at it would be this way. So Donkeyfield is a patch. It's a field where I believe donkeys are supposed to be kept. And then here we have Sainsbury petrol station. Where's the stadium? Just see a lot of car parks in and out of here, this position. Pod Point charging station. We have the new county hall. uh True Road still continuing. We have like a ground here, but that's not a football stadium. We are looking for True Road Stadium. Where is the stadium? Okay, so I've been looking for the stadium, and along this particular road that was called True Road, I have found Truro City Stadium. Just ignore the recently viewed thing. I was not here. I was never here. I have not searched for this location. I have found the location out of my own natural brain and good geography and good positioning. So yeah, we have found Truro City Stadium. Is it the same stadium? That is my question. Do we have any views inside the ground? No, we don't. Wow. There are no views inside the ground for us to confirm whether this is the right location we are looking for. But there is a car park just beside here that we can drop into the ground and see whether this is the place we are looking for. So this car park, I think the stadium is right behind there somewhere. Yeah, or is it on this side? No, it's on the other side. So let us go down the road and see whether we can see anything within the stadium grounds. Uh, these are really huge fences. These are really huge. That's a really huge hedge. Is there any way I can get through to be able to see the stadium? Wow. So it's just parking and parking and parking all around. But I love the car park. It's very much made for park and ride customers only. There are a lot of information here. We have more motorhomes, no overnight parking, so you cannot park overnight. When your car is stolen and you said you parked overnight, they do not know where your car went and they are not to blame. So those there are no views of the stadium. I thought I would find something on Google Earth, but heck no, there is absolutely nothing. Yeah, everything is just the way you can see it is. It is not at all viewable. The stadium has not been scanned, the region has not been scanned well. The 3D man can only walk on the streets that we were looking at initially, and I think we don't have a particular street view data right within this region. I think it is quite old, so we can't see anything. So let's see. If we stand here, it is just the same old fences. So we have gone through Truro, but we have not found the stadium. That was a very unfortunate away day for us today. But I think what we can conclude is that this is the best 11 I can put up in the squad. This is the best I can do. I've tried my best over the past few games. We have scraped wins in some, we have scraped draws in some, but Truro City, who are down in 22nd, I think should be an easy team to be there. I've lost 3 in a row, but away from home, just as I said, this game is always unpredictable, and with the poor form and run that we have had, it's going to be difficult. So this is the best team I could put up front. So this is the team we are taking for the match day. Let's go and see whether they can actually perform. Well, Truro City away from home. We don't know what will happen, but unfortunately for me, games that have been played away from home have not been my bread and butter. They're also playing a 4-4-2. So 4-4-2, I think the 4-4-2 in this game is one of the strongest tactics. It only needs the right players, and unfortunately, I don't have the right players for this level. I will have to shift a lot. I'll have to change a lot as the levels go by, because playing a 4-4-2 with this team, I don't think we are going to get that much. A couple of fans in attendance, good attendance records, as we can see. Truro in their white, us in our black and green, and there is a yellow card for Nesbit initially. I don't know why the referee, what has happened there. I don't know why the referee never plays advantages in these games. I think Truro were in to try and go and score that one. Garonetti with a cross into the box. It was straight at the goalkeeper, but it was saved. It was a really poor defense from us. But let's see. Now that's what I'm talking about. We need top level players. Momshilovsky does well to go past two, but then gives the ball out wide and it doesn't get anywhere. Ramsey into Howard, into right, short, just wide. Now we have Ganonetti down this wing, cross into the box, and our defense stepped up, and Crane opens the scoring. Yeah, opens it for Truro. And against all odds, Truro are about have taken the lead in this game. Just look at that. Our defense was nowhere to be seen. They were just the two of them in the box, and nothing was undoing that one. Howard into Momsilovsky. They have intercepted it again. Nesbit out into Ramsey. Howard right does well to get past to Momsilovsky. Has been misfiring today. We don't have a shot on target, even though I think we have the most shots in this first half. Ball forward intercepted. That was a poor pass. We have Robinson does well to get it forward. We go into halftime 1-0 down. We have had 3 shots, none on target. They have had 2 shots, 2 on target, and they have 1 goal. So it's all about putting this ball on target. That is our problem. And we have 2 yellow cards, one in Nesbit and one in Ramsey. I don't know. Ramsey on the wing, is he very susceptible? I think Nesbit is the one who looks like more of the problem. We're going to give the unfit Garonetti the few minutes remaining. I don't know whether his fitness levels will allow him to do anything good, but I think I need to get rid of a defensive yellow card before it turns into chaos. That is bad. What's happening to my defense? And now they have a free kick. It's as if the second half we are actually doing nothing. Ball into Candle cross. Ah, come on. What was that? Ramsey gives it to Howard. Howard into right. Has a chance to pull one back, and the goalkeeper does whatever he does there, and we have pulled one back. Let us see if the team is composed enough to make this 2-2 and maybe a chance. What has the goalkeeper done? Now that is the match physics I am talking about. Well, I have to suffer with it, and I have to unfortunately promote what we have here. James Faith ball forward. Baba, you had better options, but taken out for a corner. They have a chance to deliver one into the box. The goalkeeper is out. The goalkeeper was out of the goal. Where is the goalkeeper going to? Where is the goalkeeper going to? I have many questions. Where is the goalkeeper headed to? What have I just watched today, to be honest? Well, I have no words and I have no analysis for this game. We went to Truro, did not find the stadium, and unfortunately, again, we went and did not find the back of the net on most occasions. So we come out of Truro with a loss. Let us deal with the signings, and maybe these signings can help us save our season, because our season is taking a tumble. Charlie Pegram is here. Would want to sign for only a maximum of 2 years. Can't you do? He wants only 2 years. Okay, so £140, £1,600 signing fee, £10 appearance, 60 retaining divisional state. The contract will be extended if team avoids relegation. Okay, so I can't do anything less than 140, but I think I can do something less than 1,600. Let's just get it into the limits, the lines of, yeah, £600. Acceptable. Let's make that offer. Okay, so it's telling me that since I have agreed to a buyback clause, the contract duration must be at least 3 years. So I must put 3 years, and I must sweeten the deal for him to be able to accept 3 years. So £170 basic salary. Let's give him 140, the one that we gave him, and give him a really, really good signing fee. The signing fee is becoming a little bit too much. Signing fee is the money that I just give him once, and then, oh god, that's not a signing fee. Okay, so £6,000 signing fee, £140 basic salary. Yeah, that can work. We have money in the bank. Let that one work. Some leverage. Let's negotiate a minimum of 3 years. Okay, so let's make it 4 years for some. Basic salary of £100. No signing fee. Can we remove the appearance money and it will still be okay? Yes, we can absolutely do that. And then can we decrease the signing fee, the salary? Let's make it £100 for him. £100 for some leverage, basic salary, nice. Adama Diarra loan offer. So loan fee from Aldershot Town, £330. Let me try to increase this to 350 because they do not pay any wage. I have no problem with paying any wage. So let us see. Submit the offer. 350. Let them take him. Just £20 more can help us cover one player's salary per month. So it can help. So let me just submit that and see. So I did expect that for the next game I should be having both of my signings, but unfortunately I only have Leverett for the next match, and I think he is a good addition to that midfield. I hope the midfield structure can be stronger. Unfortunately, with that loss, we drop out of the playoff spot. So with a win today, and if Chesham do not perform well, we might get just back into the playoff spots. That is what I'm targeting. Everything has been going wrong for us for a while, and I think it has reached a point where there is little chances of comeback. So the last game, it was too difficult for me to give Ben Johnston a chance, but today I am planning on, because he will be going back to the reserves in just a few weeks time, not the reserve, the youth team. I want him to be my youngest ever player to feature in a match for us at only the age of 16. His birthday is on 13th of December every year, so born in 2011. Give the boy a chance, give the 16-year-old a chance. So right now, this is the best lineup I can come up with in this squad, with the changes, with the new signing in Leverett. And I think once we have our new center back, we will have to be able to choose between Nesbit and Ui, who is partnering who, because yeah, it will be difficult to Baba. He has been good so far this season, but not quite performing at this point. So one thing you also need to make sure you always take care of in terms of this game is talk to the players, because if you do not talk to the players, they become mad. And also in terms of scouting, I always come and, like, if there is any scouting task, I give them to any of the scouts that is available. And once only one is left, I might decide to just come to the transfer market, look for a player, anyone whom I can find, and just scout the player with the scout who is not busy. So you want to keep your staff busy, you want to negate all the reds down here. So next up, we have Havant and Waterlooville. They are in, what's the position? They are in 20th, while Truro City were in 22nd. They beat us at home. We are playing against Havant, and we might just hand them an easy win if we are not careful. So second match of the day, hopefully we get a win and climb back into the playoff spots to give ourselves a chance at getting into this playoff for this season, and then maybe just getting into the Vanarama National League proper after 3 seasons in a row. Well, it's not a must to win all of them. We might be able to do it through playoffs. A loss against Truro City should not bring us down to earth. We have another game at home now, this time round. New face in the squad in Sam Leverett. Let's see if we have signed our Declan Rice, or if we have just wasted a little bit of cash there. Well, that is going to be proved today. They don't have many players with the face pack, so they must be a really poor squad. So let me not talk before the game starts. As we are seeing Ramsey, I thought that was a foul, but that second one is a foul and a yellow card initially for them, for Matthews or whoever took the tackle. Ball forward into Ramsey, cross, offside. They were offside, two people. I think he could have left it to fall for the player who was behind him, but Leverett with the first action on the ball, and he gets past one of the players. So Wakefield is tackled and is injured. I saw him clutching his knee. It does not prove for me that he is injured, so we will see. Podrimachaku, the ball is taken away from his foot. Goalkeeper comes forward, and that was not a good idea. That was not a good idea from the goalkeeper, and they almost open the scoring. Wow, we are suffering. We are suffering in terms of the games we are playing nowadays. Podrimachako into the box, does well, initially gets there and pulls a penalty for the team. Unfortunately, we have never scored a penalty that I have watched, unless we have and I don't remember. Let's see if we will score this one. Thank you. Tommy Wright finally scores a penalty. We remember a game in the last episode, he missed 2 penalties. In that 3-2 loss, Tommy Wright missed 2 penalties. I don't remember the team we were playing against, but this time round he has managed to score one. So keeper dives the right direction, but he was too slow, or the ball was just a little bit above him. Ball forward from us. Podrimachako comes with the ball, gives it to Wakefield. Wakefield into Momsilovski, into right, intercepted. The ball goes forward again. Ball into, wow, what a volley from Tommy Wright, making it 2-0 to us against Havant and Waterlooville. Look at the ecstatic face from myself. Look at that volley from Wright. No look volley. He just assumes where the goal is and places the ball into the back of the net. That is a beautiful goal. And unfortunately, that's a poor tackle, but they will just have a free kick. They are looking to play it out wide. I already saw that. And then Leverett gives it into right. Right looking for Momsilovski, doesn't get it to him. The ball goes forward again. Matthews into whoever that is. This is going to be Tommy Wright's day. Ball into the box from another corner that was poor though. Podri Machaku had it and lost it. We tackled and the ball goes forward, and that's a yellow card for them. And that one was a poor tackle on Sergio Ui and a free kick for us. He will try to go for goal, and unfortunately, Charlie Wakefield scores a free kick for Bristol Ironclads football. That I'm saying the truth. I promise. That is the first free kick we have scored. That is the first direct free kick I have seen a player in my team score. And who else to score it than our best playmaker, our playmaker in Charlie Wakefield? Just a shot. It was low, it was not high, it was low, and he did well to score that one. The first free kick scored in this team or by any player in this squad. Podri Machako has a yellow card for that tackle initially, and now Kili Nesbit, that was Ui who did well to get it away, but they still have it straight into Chishon. What a first half for us. 3-0 we lead. The first free kick goal of Bristol Ironclads Football Club comes from Charlie Wakefield, and it is 3-0 right now. Aton Podimachako is on a yellow card. Do I want to switch that? Yeah, I think I can bring on Alex Wolaton. I have options on the bench, so that will be a great option. Let's play it on for a while, and then in a few minutes I can give the youngster, the 16-year-old, a chance to do something in this match. Ben Johnston. Ramsey tackled at the edge of the box, and that one will be a free kick. The ball, will it be lofted inward or will it go direct? Lofted towards the back post. Initial attempt by Wallaton was saved by the keeper, and he scores the second one. Well, substitute has just come on at halftime and he has made it 4-0 for us. Ramsey looking for that ball forward, and unfortunately that's a free kick for us. 4-0. Wallaton come on in the second half and has just done that. Ramsey into the box. Oh my word, we are going to kill this. Wallaton, where did I leave out this guy? It's as if he's trying to show me, man, you have been missing on a lot. I don't know why you have not been starting me in the recent games, but you have been missing out on a lot. Here he is again. Wallaton into Wakefield. Ball intercepted. The Radenley into right into Momsilovski. Straight shot at the keeper. I wonder how in a 5-0 win, Momsilovski has not scored a goal just yet. I think that is what we are waiting for up next. Momsilovski must score a goal, and I think leading by 5-0, I can actually give Ben Johnston a chance. Let's give Ben Johnston that chance to come in to replace Liam Redley and see out the game. Redley ball outwards, and the 16-year-old. Let's welcome the young lad into the team with a standing ovation. The 16-year-old makes his debut for Bristol Ironclads Football Club in the 66th minute when we are beating Havant and Waterlooville by 5-0. Ball into the box will be intercepted. Leverett, they had the chance to go forward right into Momsilovski. Poor ball out wide. Momsilovski's game today has just not been it. So he has tried, but that has not been it for him. Wakefield into Momsilovski, intercepted, and now they have the ball. Wakefield into Wallaton, has 2 goals. Can he provide an assist? Momsilovski into Ramsey. Thompson's control was poor. Wakefield into Momsilovski, into Thompson. What was that? 1 minute of added time. This game will come to a 5-0 defeat for Havant and Waterlooville. I am impressed. I'm impressed at what I have seen from this team today. This is not the performance we had in the last game where we lost away from home by 3-1. But 5-0 really offsets the first game we had. So it's just our hope that I think it's Shrewsbury that are above us have lost the game. That is the only hope I have currently. So Alex Wallaton coming from the bench, scoring twice to make it 5-0. We headed into halftime 3-0. The first direct free kick goal scored in this team, and that one was wonderful. We are still in 8th, so Chesham drew their game. We are level on points, but on 3 teams are on 52 points, and we are just 3 points behind Torquay in 5th. So this fight for the playoffs is still on. Worthing are on 48 points. They have lost a previous game, so they are 4 points behind us. Yeah, this playoff stuff is on again. Only 6 points of Sutton United in fourth. The leaders, those who are in the 60s, are not far away, but they are gone. I think a few good games for us and a few bad games for the teams ahead of us, and we will be back in the playoff position. So one thing I can say is that we have done well. We have done well to get ourselves here. We are still in eighth. We lost a game, unfortunately, but we will take it to heart and we will bounce back. Next up, I think we will be seeing how we will be going about things. We will be coming back maybe towards the end of the season to see whether we can secure the playoff spots, or whether we can. Yeah, we'll be coming back to secure the playoff spots, and then finally for the playoffs to finish this season. The Vanarama National South this season has just been wonderful, and if I can make the playoffs in my first season, I think then next season we can then fight for automatic promotion if we do not get the playoffs. So Sam Bailey is not going for the moment. I know he's going to be sad. Charlie Pegram rejects. I wanted a new centre back with immediate effect. So if he has rejected, I think I will wait for a while towards the end of January to try and make that offer again next week. If it doesn't work, then I will have to make an offer to another centre back. I do need one centre back, one good centre back this weekend. On the scouted players list is where most of the time I get my good options. Like I have 32-year-old Tobias Carrison, who is 57 rated. I think the ratings are really important in these games. Like this Swedish guy, can he want rejects your request? He thinks your team is not strong enough, but you can see that he was close to listening. Maybe you should give it a try in the future. So Tobias, I can maybe add him to the shortlist. We will see what we will have in the future. There are a lot of players that we can look at on the scouted list, and if we sort by position, and I'm looking specifically for a center back, I have a couple. So all of these players, some of them might be good. Someone like Ziad Bogatas from Al Nassr Sporting Club, whom I know will reject, has not played for his country, so getting a work permit. Wow. So that one, the problem comes in the work permit, but he is well rated, 60 rated. We have some 57 rated good players. We have a 50 rated Jonas Engvall. Is not whom I know will also say that he's not interested, but we'll see if I can get better center backs. As the way that things are going, Charlie has rejected me right now. We will see. We also have a Ugandan striker in John Dembe from Biki Haken. Like signing a Ugandan striker. Oh, getting a work permit because he hasn't played for his country. That's going to be difficult. Otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching this episode. We have tried to keep ourselves. We came in when we were seventh, one loss and one win. We have tried to keep ourselves there, but we are very much in that pack. So this is the pack that we are not supposed to leave, consisting of Torquay, Maidstone, Chesham, and Bristol. Ironclads, we might drag Sutton into it, but Sutton are just a little bit off. So we are in that pack. We'll see how things will be as time goes by. Otherwise, thanks so much guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified every time an episode drops. This Bristol Ironclads career is going on pretty well for us. Let us see where we will be in like 10 years time from now. We are in 2028 now. Just a reminder how fast time flows in the game and how fast we are going. We are in 2028. Very soon we'll be in the 2030s, and we'll be seeing whether we have made the progress or the steps forward like we need to.